everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. Love me, I know you do. Anyway, welcome to Season 2 of Queen's Court. In the last season, we had one hell of an adventure. And now, I'll let Viggy take over.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Viggy the GM, and welcome back to the Queen's Court. Quick announcement for this session. Toby, the Mordian Guardsman, will sadly not be joining us for this session, and Nubel will be joining in instead, playing the role of Captain Larisian Surina. Now, when we last left our heroes, 2 weeks have passed since the foul creature in the underport was slain. In that time, Ren swore upon her oathcog and acquired possession of Heztenhans manor, ordering Carpath, the new head servant, to hire additional staff and restore the manor to its original splendor. The rest of the warband has settled in as well, carving their niche and laying claim to it. Their respite, however, is about to be disturbed when a stranger walks the rock-paved path towards the manor and knocks on the door. Carpath, the head servant of Ren Roses, goes to the doors and opens them up. They do not screech anymore since the house has been fixed up since last time we saw it, and he himself has cleaned up quite nicely. Now, Nubel, describe the man standing before him.
Alrighty. A man with dark skin, brown eyes, and a mustache. He stands at about average height and well built. 2 sapphire earrings sit against neatly combed black hair, and his clothing indicate a man of elegance. His fine clothing, however, is offset by a tattered cape draped from shoulder to shoulder.
Yes, welcome to Heztenhans Manor. May I assist you?
Yes, I'm here to see the,
Lady of the house?
Yes, sorry.
Yes, and you are...
I am Captain Larisian Surina.
Excellent.
Yes.
I will... please wait in the foyer while I summon Lady Lockwood.
Okay.
And he bids you enter. As Carpath goes and finds Lady Lockwood, he knocks upon the master bedroom.
Yes?
Lady Lockwood, I have a guest waiting for you. One Captain Surina.
Oh. I was not expecting anybody. Does
Indeed.
he have urgent business?
Oh, crap. Quick retcon, you claim to be here on business of Lord Hunt. He claims to be on business of someone named Lord Hunt. Someone you recognize?
Yes, I'll be right down.
Shall I summon the others?
Where are they, first off? Are they still here?
They are scattered around here and there. I'm sure I can locate them.
I bet Rust Bucket is in the basement.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yes, fetch them. I will be down momentarily.
By your will, my lady. And he walks off. He starts with the attic, seeing how it is the closest. He lifts the hatch from the stair that leads up, and as he looks around, coughing from all of the dust, he sees that Harlock is located at the end of the attic, next to the giant stained window.
So the hatch opens up, and Harlock's going to shoot him a weird look. Give him like a, what do you want? Kind of shrug, as he then continues to pull the handle down as he's hand manufacturing cartridges for his rifle.
Lady Lockwood has summoned you to the foyer. A meeting with a man named who claims to be Captain Surina on behalf of Lord Hunt.
Right. He'll grab his rifle and sling it across his back and follow this around.
I'm not sure that is necessary.
It's always necessary. It's a precaution with the job.
Oh, as you wish. And he walks back down the stairs. He then goes down into the basement where the heater for the house is located. And in the moist and warm air, he locates Val Tarvok, who is hiding in one of the corners of the buildings, where he appears to have set up a tiny shop.
Soon, Havril, revenge will be mine. You escaped me. Who's there? Who dares interrupt me?
Tech Priest Tarvok, you have been summoned by Lady Lockwood.
For what reason?
There's a man, a Captain Serena, who claims to work for Lord Hunt.
Yes, very well. Very well, I will be there in a moment. Just leave me.
Oh, as you wish. And he walks off.
I gather my project that I was working on and grab my trusty data slate and begin heading up about 3 minutes after he is gone from my sight.
Excellent. And finally, Carpath walks into the garden where the machine shop is located. He enters the door and finds Daedalus Brecht lying on his back, currently doing some maintenance to the Sentinel, and appears to have been doing quite the rudimentary job. Trooper Brecht.
Yeah, what's up?
Lady Lockwood summons you to the foyer. I would recommend you put on some cleaner clothing.
Breck just kind of stands up, looks over to where like he had his uniform coat and all helmet and stuff just set on the table and just puts it on.
Ah, that will do nicely. It covers you up. Anyway, I must be returning. And he walks back place. As the team assembles in the foyer of Heztenhans Manor, a group of servitors walks in through the main door. One of them, you recognize one of them as being the Hololith servitor that gave you your first briefing some 2 weeks ago.
And motorcycles. Sorry. I'm assuming
Also,
we're all in the room by now.
Everyone here is currently in the foyer.
I'm gonna approach the dude guy that gave us info in the beginning. I've already forgot what he was called. I'm so sorry.
The servitor?
Yeah, I didn't know it was just a servitor.
It was just a servitor. He is currently standing next to Captain Serena.
Oh, I thought it was just the one. Sorry, my bad. Captain, why are you here?
I was sent here by Lord Hunt.
Do you have identification?
Yes, I do. I pull out a inquisitorial seal.
Yes,
As
Wait a
again,
minute.
it is similar to the one that Tarvok has, although it's not grafted into his hand.
Interesting.
Wait a minute, Larisian. Is that you? Is it really you?
Bel Tarvok. That seal is beautiful as ever.
Indeed. Well, perhaps things are changing for the better. With you here, perhaps the general intelligence has gone up in this room.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Harlock is going to flip Tarvok middle finger.
Well, the amount of people with actual arms has certainly gone up by his presence.
Calm down, you guys. Why do you trouble us?
I was sent by Lord Hunt. He has a Well, in a way, you could call it a mission. It's more of an investigation. I'm also here to collect your items of... Yes.
Very well. They're kept in the vaults.
Okay, I will need...
My head servant shall guide you to them.
Okay.
Yes, he also remember, Noble. You also have stuff to give.
Oh, right. I walk over to one of the servitors and pick up a box and walk over to them, each distributing their...
You distribute 2 of the weapons.
Yes, 2.
Actually, you distribute the...
Why have
Holy
so many
crap.
loud vehicles? I'm so sorry, guys.
He distributes to Harlock. He gives a cloak that appears to be of quite advanced make, and holy crap. Okay. He gives a chameleon cloak to Harlock. He also has a actually, he has 2 giant cases. One of them contains a brand new set of armor for Tobian, and then there's the big one. And he says that he will not open this one because it contains an autocannon. It will be delivered to the back.
That's some big firepower you're packing. What kind of investigation needs that?
The kind with an unarmed sentinel.
Indeed.
Sentinel did fine for us last time.
Yes, well, Lord Hunt didn't seem to think so.
Very well.
Oh, and activate the hololith.
Oh, right. I reach into my pocket and activate the... I just activate the hololith. Sorry.
It's fine. So, the familiar now green hololithic display of Lord Hunt's head materializes above the projector, and you can hear through the Vox speakers, "Word has reached me of disturbing activities in the Hive Desolium's bottom reaches, where it appears the foul taint of the Xenos has penetrated even to these remote levels. The sanctioned bondsmen enforcing Hive law in this wretched area report of an unnatural item found at an unusually grisly mass killing, and I have decided to make the matter my own. You are to descend into the darkness of the Gallows Way to investigate the situation and take whatever steps are necessary to prevent further contamination of humanity, even in those desolate depths. In the name of the Emperor, go forth to do my bidding and carry out his will."
I'm going to make the sign of the Aquila across my chest and bow my head. Oh, this ought to be fun.
The hololith powers back down, and the servitor trundles out the front door to hop back into the cargo 8. And the rest of the servitors have now been packed up and are heading back down. However, there is a team member missing who is currently in the hospice, and is being and should be being treated by the hospitaller of the sisters. Oh, right. Tobian should be dispatched soon, and this seems like the perfect opportunity to go grab him.
Very well. I'll start walking towards the sororitas, the hospitaller, or wherever they are in the manor.
My lady, shall I... they're not actually in the manor, they are a bit further away.
Oh,
Carpath
sorry.
asks, "My lady, shall I fetch the auto carriage?"
Yes.
Excellent.
And make sure he gets his trinkets. And don't let them out of your sight.
They have
until
already
he
been.
has them.
They have. Yes, I will do so post haste. So, Carpath manages to load up everything that is required, and the auto carriage has been parked in the front. And yes, does everyone hop in?
Not yet. First, I'm going to grab all of my gear.
Oh, I mean, after that.
Also, Vicky, out of character.
Yes?
Did I ever get that bolt pistol?
No, there does not appear to be. No one
Damn, that
came
guy
to
didn't buy the
find
bolt
you.
pistol.
Well, either they didn't find one or they just never returned. So
Okay.
that's a thing.
All right,
Or the fact that we disappeared.
back in character. I'm going to load
Yes.
my long las on my back, my hand cannon on my right side, my las gun on my left side, and my chainsword also on my back.
Excellent. So,
I do a quick systems check on my newest, not both my arm and my newest edition.
indeed. You speed along the streets of the Apex, and you reach the actually, damn, what's the damn place called? It's called the Basilica of Saint Valerius Arisen, which includes a Adeptus Sororitas presence, which includes the Hospitalers, which are the healers of the sisters. This is the place that Tobian got sent to in order to get him all fixed up nice and quick. When you enter the Basilica and the hospice proper, a sister with a data slate stands in front of you and appears to be ordering around the orderlies. No, that's a burn victim. He goes down on third floor. Yes, may I help you, my lady?
We have an injured friend here. Here's my data slate.
Oh, let me see. Oh, Sergeant Kirsch. He was most uncourteous, shall I say. He left you a note.
Oh, dear Emperor. What does... Let me read it.
Here. Let me send you a link to it. Copy and paste. Here you go. It's in Discord chat. You can read it out loud.
Oh, that's a long one. Can you just read it?
No, it's not that long. It's like a paragraph.
To Princess, Rustbucket, Branch, and Harlock. While these doctors were able to stabilize my condition, it was more preferable to receive treatment from a
Butcher.
butcher than these inbreds. Holy shit. For Emperor's sake, I could have stabilized myself with half of the number of painkillers these fools wasted. Thus, I have gone into the hive to find an equipment to treat myself. Assuming at the time you are reading this, I have fully recovered. You can find me at Screaming Wheel... what was that?
Cantina.
P.S. Don't be surprised if you find me more intoxicated than a Blood Angel on Sanguinella. Lovely.
Indeed, he was.
He's probably dead, you know.
No, he'll be alright.
I hope not.
Thank
So-
you, sister.
Emperor protect you, dear.
I'll
And-
give her the sign of the Aquila, bow my head, and turn around.
And she does same in kind. So, off to the Screaming Wheel then?
Yes.
So, you arrive at the Screaming Wheel Cantina, where the same noise and mostly the same people are still there, even though the place has cleared out somewhat since last you saw it. And when you walk in, Nubel, place yourself on the map.
How do I do that?
Because everyone else is already here. You go to your sheet and then drag where you usually open it. Drag yourself onto the table.
Sorry.
It's fine. Everyone learns.
Yeah, it's...
You click and drag your name.
Oh, name. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, noob. You're new to this.
Yeah, everyone's a noob sometimes, even though you're always a noob.
It's more because you're named than anything.
Yeah. So, as you walk into the Screaming Wheel Cantina, you see the same sight that you saw the last time. But, however, instead of Tarvok hanging in the corner, you see Tobian, who is currently lying face down on the bar table, with the barkeep poking him to see if he's conscious.
So who wants to go pick up the idiot?
I got him.
Very well. I will walk with you.
I make note of his drunken state in my data slate.
Excellent.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Don't, Brett, stop. I need another drink.
Tobian, pick yourself up.
Don't worry, Tobian. There's more booze at the house.
Is there? Oh,
Yeah.
praise be. And he slouches over your shoulder as you drag him back. Wait, hold on. I gotta say goodbye to Camille. And he waves to the bartender. I'll see you maybe soon.
Yes, very well. Let's get moving.
And Brack starts dragging him back towards the entrance. Now,
While they're doing this, can I have a word with Larisian?
you can. We'll just say that happened while they were dragging Brack from his stupor.
Larisian, do you remember that mission we were on and how professional the individuals with us were?
The one with the psychers.
Indeed.
Yes.
These are not those people.
I can tell. Is he usually this drunk?
When he's not pointing guns at me and, making altercations to get us all killed, or throwing grenades, then yes.
Sounds like a lovely individual.
I assure you he is not.
What was that, Asano?
I'm sorry. I thought they were done.
Oh, I think they're done now.
I'm going to pull an old Imperial Guard prank and just stuff Tobian in the trunk of auto carriage.
He is currently stuffed in the trunk. So, before you stuff him in the trunk, there is actually a way of sobering you up real fast. However, there's a small problem with it. Tarvok, you have a dose of detox on your person, do you not?
I do.
Indeed. So, here's the thing. Before you decide to use it, I'm going to read to you what that thing actually does. So, what detox does is Detox can negate most of the dangerous effects of other drugs or toxins. A dose immediately ends the effects, both positive and negative, for any chemicals the subject has inhaled, ingested, or injected, unless the item specifically states detox cannot work against it. Its use is extremely unpleasant, however, with common side effects so extreme, including excessive vomiting and diarrhea being the mildest, that many would rather abide their current woes. Using detox, however, is both painful and debilitating, and can cause several unpleasant side effects such as vomiting, nosebleeds, and a great voiding of the bowels. Upon taking the drug, a character is stunned for a number of rounds equals to 1d10 minus his toughness bonus. A result of 0... Yeah, what was that?
So what you're saying is this is going to hurt him a lot.
Yes. This is going to be uncomfortable, but he will sober up real fast.
I'm okay with this. The needs of the tech priest outweigh the needs of his bowels.
Excellent. So you inject.
He's gonna be swimming in that trunk.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's probably not gonna like it, but hey, he's a big boy. He has a switch of clothes. And you stuff him in the trunk, and before you know it, you can hear some commotion in the back. And we are off once again in the auto carriage. So, the data slate that came with the hololith projector this time tells you that the place of this unnatural item sighting is called the Gallows Way, which is the corpse rendering section of the city. It handles the dead of Desolium, such as rendering them down into their component parts, recycling everything they own, turning them into ration bars, that kind of stuff. And the place that you are going to is Charnel House 17 in the ownership that is owned by the Fane family. And I'll write those things down right here. Charnel House 17 and Fane. So the sanctuaries that reported this thing are still currently on location, having not moved anything. So if you travel quick, you will be able to catch them before they mess with anything.
Well, I suggest we do that.
Indeed. So, as the auto carriage bumps along, you finally make your way to a hive lift that will take you down to the lower hive of the Gallows Way. So.
All right, everybody ready for this?
It will be good to just test my new appendages against a foe of the Omnisire.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, let's get going.
Shortly after receiving your orders to investigate a tip detailing the discovery of some kind of Xenos artifact discovered down Hive, your warband has made the journey down from the relative civilization of Desolium City. As the Hive lift trundles along, you have watched as one decaying level after another has slid by, each subtly worse than the one before it. As the rusting Hive lift platforms shudders to a halt, the huge corroded metal doors painfully grind open to reveal your stop, the Gallows Way. And the first thing that you notice, aside from the excessive levels of detritus and just nothing working, such as the lights, the air vents, and the filtration system, is the rain. There is pouring rain from the ceiling. However, you are as far down Hive as you have ever been, which means that this is leaking from above. It covers
Disgusting.
it covers everything in an oily sheen, and the people look about as sunken-faced and miserable as you'd expect someone to live in these quarters. They are, they wear what little rags they can find. Their faces are pale, and there is a lack of hope down here. This is a truly miserable place to die, and they appear to have accepted that fact.
I'm gonna pull a hood over my head. Keep
Well,
my hair protected.
You're currently in the auto carriage. You haven't stepped outside yet, so
Oh, sweet.
wait until you have to step out before you do that.
Okay, gotcha.
As you drive the habways of the Gallows Way, you can see that most of this place appears to be under a carrion guild or family of some sort, with different mortuarius factories displaced all around, seemingly there being plenty of dead to go around between different families. However, you stop at Charnel House 17. It is a decaying building set up with gargoyles and some imperial, a mix of gargoyles and imperial saints, in attempt to replicate what would be an ecclesiarchy temple. However, they fail miserably in doing so, with the rain washing away all of the grandeur usually reserved for such holy places. Now is the time you have to step out of the vehicle.
All right.
Carpath actually steps out of the car and has an umbrella ready for you.
Oh, thank you.
Just doing my duty, my lady.
I'm gonna take it and order him back to the car.
As you wish. And he hurries back to the driver's seat. I'm guessing everyone else exits the auto carriage.
Yes,
Yeah.
I pulled my hood over my head as well.
I'm gonna put my gas mask on.
Yeah, it's actually kind of, the air down here is heavy for some reason and smells of death, which is not that unusual for you, but it's kind of choking down here. So, I'm guessing you enter Charnel House 17.
Yep.
There is, as you make your way to the entrance of Charnel House 17, there is the red uniformed, distinct red uniform of the sanctuaries. There are two sanctuaries standing outside of the door. They hold up their hands saying, this is a crime scene, my lady. Please step away.
Oh. What happened?
Oh, there was some altercation in there, and we're not quite sure what happened. Actually, roll a charm test for this.
I can do that.
Ooh, man, I haven't been rolling any tests this session. What am I doing? Failure should happen.
Do we still hear Tobian in the trunk?
He has stopped moving for the last 10 minutes. He may be out of energy or just
Dead.
dead. Who knows? You should probably just keep him there for now. It's probably a bigger mess than in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you made the charm test, and it's some grisly killing in there. The Oath Captain isn't quite sure what to make of it.
Well, perhaps we could help. We have an investigator and 2 guardsmen with us. They are seasoned.
On whose authority?
The God Emperors, they work for the Imperial Guard. You will let us in.
This will require a command test. Well, you make that as well. The two sanctuaries stare at each other in somewhat confusion, and say, the man you were talking to says, just speak with the Oath Captain. She's inside. You seem to know what you're doing.
Very well. Thank you.
So, we will do this. Oh, crap. Here we go. And entering Charnel House 17, you walk in on a scene of utter carnage. The walls are spattered with blood and visceral fluids, the ground littered with tangled limbs of mutilated bodies, the aftermath of a terrible and brutal melee. In the center of the carnage, a single body stands out on top of the pile, facing upward, an odd pendant visible around his neck. The sanctionaries at the scene are visibly unsettled, and you can hear them whispering about unnatural powers at work, even as they glance suspiciously in your direction. So, before you stands... Oh, actually, drag yourselves onto the scene.
I don't know where we are exactly. Just
You're
Sentinel.
Oh, shit, Sentinel. Let's just drop you down for now.
Oh.
No. Other side of the room. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Never mind. It works like that as well. So, I'm just gonna shrink you down. There you go. You're now a mini Sentinel. So, before you stands the woman who appears to be in charge of this thing. Is this woman? She is. She has a militaristic look to her. Black hair is kept in a ponytail, and her pale skin. They make each other look even. I have no idea where I'm going with this. You see what she looks like. Boom. Abort. So.
Oh, this girl's the complete opposite of me. Okay. I'll approach to about
Tarvok.
here.
Tarvok, roll a willpower test. Do you... well, I did describe the pendant in the middle of that carnage pile. Well, yeah, you know the drill. Roll me a test. Well, shit.
I'm snapping.
Yeah, well, we're gonna need to roll a, let's see. That's 5 degrees of failure, so roll me a D100 plus 50. I'll grab the book.
Oh, jeez.
$76, not that bad. So, as you see this pendant wrapped around the man on the top of the corpse pile, you blink and you find yourself in a dark lit tunnel. Weak light from torches hanging from the walls casts deep shadows upon hundreds of skulls that line them. You wander around for what seems an eternity as the shadows take on vaguely humanoid form. They watch your every move as you stumble through the darkness towards some unknown destination. Finally, the tunnels change, and the skull-lined walls are replaced with obsidian-like material that reflects no lights, but absorbs it. Ahead, you can hear chanting, low and in no language that you recognize. You step from the tunnels and into a large chamber, in that moment, you see a massive black shape staring back at you, 2 burning eyes its only defining feature, and it smiles. Now, for the actual fear thingy. The character... Let's see. Panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear, if able, as fast as he can, and if prevented from doing so, can only take half actions, and is at a minus penalty to all tests. Once away from the danger, you must successfully snap out of it to regain control. So, exit thine self.
Oh, no, not again. No.
Run! Run! Run away. So, you see the tech priest running away as you enter this charnel house, literally. However, as he does that, in the same instance, the woman walks around the corpse pile and asks, "Who are you, and what are you doing in here?"
I am Lady Roseless. I am with the Imperial Guard. You will tell us what is going on here.
On whose authority are you?
I'm just gonna give her a cold stare.
Roll a command test. She's gonna roll willpower. She failed. Actually, you get a -20 because this woman has a special ability, Dispassionate. All skill tests made to socially interact with the sanctuary suffer a -20 penalty. So, that's a thing.
That would give me what, 26?
Yeah, something like that.
I would still pass.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see the 6 you rolled. Never mind. My bad. So, she says, actually, what did you say?
I kind of just gave her a cold stare and told her to tell me what was going on here.
Oh. She flinches from your cold stare and says, "Look, my lady, I'm not sure what you're doing here, but what we have here is above my pay grade."
Then why do you think I'm here?
To clean
Tell me
this.
all of the information you have on this. What killed them? What did this amount of damage? Do you have any clues on what happened here at all, or are you completely incompetent?
Which question do you want answered first?
Incompetent.
Oh, also, Tarvok, start rolling some willpower tests with
Maybe
on
can I examine the
until you
pile of
succeed.
corpses?
You can examine the pile of corpses.
Awareness, I'm assuming?
Indeed it is.
Yay, I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay, so the first question I want answered is, what do you believe happened here?
What I believed happened here is these people massacred each other, except some of these aren't people.
Details.
She makes a sweeping gesture with her arm. As you can perhaps see by some of the blood spatters, the blood trails actually, she means, some of these came from the, she points to the lockers. They came from the corpse lockers. So something happened to them. Oh, also, Brecht, you made the awareness test.
Yes, finally, I made one.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, wow, you did it.
Are you examining the pile in the middle?
Yes.
Are you trying to... Actually, you know what? Your eye is drawn toward that pendant thingy. I'm just going to say it now. So, a closer examination reveals that the pendant in the middle isn't a pendant at all. There is no integrated chain nor eye hole to thread. Rather, it is looped with twine. But it looks like a shard from a larger object. Meaning, this appears to be a small piece of what you're looking for. Still haven't made that willpower test, have you?
I'd like to wave Ren over.
Yes. Also,
Excuse me.
Brecht, roll a will protest for me, real quick. Oh, and
shit.
also, Tarvok, roll roll 2d5s for.
Do I get bonuses for fear or?
You get a +10. You make it.
I cannot do middle ground on these rolls.
You cannot. However, Brecht, as you look upon this pendant, it is. Your eyeballs itch at the sight of this thing. It is uncomfortable, to say the least, to look at. And, Tarvok, start making your way back in here.
It makes my teeth itch.
I'd like to bring it to Ren's attention.
You can wave her over.
Yeah, I did. And cast fill in.
Indeed.
I'm gonna move over here after saying excuse me to the woman and tapping her on the shoulder like she did bad.
We have so far managed to identify half of the people here by their oath cocks that they're still wearing, and she gestures at the people who are still wearing clothes and says, the only one we haven't managed to identify is the one in the middle. His oath cock appears to be missing.
Very well.
Oh, since you're back, Tarvok, roll for me a Medicaid test. Standard.
Alright.
Fail this 11 times.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Want a fate point?
Yeah, let's go ahead and fate point.
Yay.
Although, it's probably to no avail, but let's try it.
Pray to Nuffle.
Nuffle is a merciless god.
Yeah, that's why you pray to him. Well, that didn't work either. There's something off about some of these bodies, but you can't put your finger on it. Your bionic finger. However...
I was going to ask the woman, is the oath cog the only way to identify an individual?
Sadly, yes. The oath cogs are the integral system by which people are identified. Not having your oath cog on you is a capital offense. Seeing how this one cannot be prosecuted, that's a tiny matter.
Your system is flawed.
I'm gonna turn to Harlock and Larissine and wave them over and, fill in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask them if we may have missed anything.
I'm gonna...
Oh, that sounds like an awareness check. Larisian and Harlock, roll your respective awareness tests. Oh, Nibble, do you know how to roll tests?
No.
Open up your sheet, find your skill list.
Just like in characteristics, like
Yeah,
that.
it's next to characteristics, the skill list. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's the third one down.
Yep, see it.
Yeah. Click it, and the modifier is just a 0.
Okay.
Then submit dragging.
You fail horribly. But at least you have awareness, which is good. However, Harlock, Eagle Eyes over there, you, as you are listening in on everything that is being said, you manage to take another perspective at the room, and over here, under one of the corpse lockers, you look down and you see a small clockwork device hidden under the container.
Does happen to be said Oathcock?
That appears to be an oathcock of some kind.
Pick it up and then like whistle over towards like Ren, and, like thumb flick it like a coin.
Ding.
I'll catch it.
Roll an agility, plus 20.
Where's agility? Oh wait,
It's-
I know where it is.
Characteristics.
Oh, how come it won't let me?
What?
Just your primary stat. You should be able to just click just to the left of the number.
Click to the left of the number, the name itself.
I'm clicking agility, it won't work.
What? Let me see. Try reloading. Oh, you're in advancements. You should be here. That agility.
Nope, won't let me do anything.
What? Reload the page. I'll roll it for you. There you go. And wait. Whoops. I rolled the wrong agility. That was Tobian. Let's try it again.
He's just in the back of the truck flailing around.
Yeah. Failing agility tests. Ooh. Well, you know what? Partial success. You, barely catch it. Actually, that was a dumb test. I just wanted to see. So, you have the Oathcock in your hands. It appears to be slightly damaged, although if given to the Oath Captain, she may be able to ascertain the identity of the dead corpse pile man.
I'm gonna signal over to her and hand it to her.
She takes it and grabs out a portable scanner, places the cog in, and says, "Damnation! The damn thing appears damaged. Tech Priest, can you take a look at this?"
I will.
She hands you the Oathcock and the scanner, and you will need to roll for me a -20 tech use test to fix it.
Cracks it in half. It appears to be broken. I'm sorry. Or shit.
Oh, wow.
Well done. You manage, with utmost care, to realign the cogs and press and make it fit back into the scanner. The scanner burrs into life, and you manage to flick around it and find the identity of the dead man on the pile. This appears to be one Darnis Fane, of the family that owns this charnel house. However, he is quite dead. Oh yeah, chirps. The scanner chirps. That's the word I was looking for. So, you have a name for your primary victim and suspect at the same time. So,
I fill everyone in, and I also look at the what is that rank called? Oath Captain.
yes, she is an Oath Captain.
I look at the Oath Captain and say, perhaps you should go to the forge on this planet and learn how to properly do your job.
My job is not to maintain Oathcocks, it is to police the oaths on them.
And how can you do that if they are broken?
Then we take them to the Tech Priests.
Perhaps you should not waste their time. They are busy.
I'm gonna just intervene.
Indeed.
Oh, calm down. This really isn't helping with our investigation.
Yes, yes. Can I
So-
remove that seal from the guy?
The pendant piece?
Yes.
You can.
I'm gonna take a cloth from my pocket, flick it out, put it over my hand, and go to remove the pendant.
Alright, you move here, sidestepping most of the blood, and manage to grab the pendant. Even though you are covering your hand with a cloth, you can feel that this thing is cold to the touch, and you feel tiny pinpricks, almost as if the thing is covered in needles, though its surface is silky smooth? No, it's shiny and smooth.
Damned thing. Harlock, will you be a dear and carry this?
Yeah, I got you.
Wrap it up some more.
Huh?
Actually, the reason that Larisian is here is to take that thing. He was to make sure if there was a Xenos artifact, and to remove it.
Oh, okay, then I'll walk over to Larisian and hand it to him.
Indeed.
And I'll check my hand.
Your hand appears to be... It appears to be have reddened a bit where you held onto the pendant, though no further damage appears to have
It's
happened.
like a burn mark, but it was cold. Needles.
I'd like to wave Rin over because I have experience with these kind of things.
I'm just gonna wave him away.
Damn you, old fool.
Wave whom away, did you say?
Tarvok.
Oh, okay.
He's waving me over, I'm just gonna be like, no. Instead, I'm just gonna rub my hand on my pants and pretend that nothing happened. Very well, you got your artifact. Yep.
So, Niels once again walks to the center of the room, and thinking out loud more than anything else, she makes sure that you can hear her. It is strange that the youngest brother of the Fane family should turn up here with the other two missing.
The Fang family?
Indeed, the brothers Fane. This here appears to be Darnis, if his Oathcock is to be believed. And then there are Tormus and Feru Fane. Tormus has been missing for quite some time, and Feru is usually the one who handles the business of the charnel house. So, those two disappearing and him ending up here dead is most unusual.
Perhaps Rin would be able to answer this question. Is fighting between houses normal? Conflict? Violence? Death?
It's a sad truth that we live with. Most of us nobles don't get involved. But...
Roll a Forbidden Lore Underworld. You have that.
Me?
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah, I've got this.
Holy crap,
Oh,
you
it's
made
not
it!
forbidden. It's common.
I don't fail anything.
Well,
Was
you
it
say
common
that.
or forbidden lore?
Oh, actually, common... Yeah, common does work. That's strange. Do you have common lore as well?
I have
Yeah,
common
well-
for Underworld.
Yeah, I have common because my background.
Oh, never mind.
I don't have the forbidden lore.
Oh, never mind. I was... This works as well, but I was mistaken to which lore Underworld you had. Never mind. So, Ren does indeed know that inter-house fighting is a thing, and down here it is a cybermastiff eats cybermastiff world. So, depending on how brutal the other houses are, this could indeed have been some inter-house rivalry.
This screams to me that someone is trying to send a message.
I'd like to ask the Oath Captain, is this family in quarrel with any others?
Not that I know particularly of, although there are 3 other charnel houses in this area that would come as prime suspect.
Would they benefit from the closing of this one?
They would benefit from any closing of a charnel house, for the more debt that you're able to get, the more profit they are able to make.
Quite ingenious, actually.
And what would the names of these other families be?
She starts listing them all off. There is Eris Vlador of House 38, there is Jair Geese of House 5, and then there's Vuris Keth of House 9, which is, and she shrugs at this one, saying that crazy man probably didn't do this. He's too frail to have done something like this or planned.
Do any of them have any active gangs associated with them?
Actually, come to think of it, there was this new gang that moved in that are connected to Jair Geese of House 5. That's the Red Walk under Crimson. Oh, and just so you get the name that she said.
Now,
there you go.
Out of character, is that similar to the one that I sent to be annihilated?
It appears that Crimson, formerly of the Red Lions, has branched out a bit.
Interesting. I think our investigation should move over to this location. The House 5, you said, correct?
Indeed, I did.
Very well. I will leave you to your investigation. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, the Emperor protects.
Give her the sign of the Aquila, bow my head.
Same old.
And I'm going to start for the door.
Indeed.
I'm going to turn to the Oath Captain. Thank you, Captain. You've been most helpful, and I apologize for the behavior of my compatriots.
Nothing to apologize for. And, yes, you start walking back out.
Now, when she gave me the thing to fix, did she ask for it back, the scanner?
Oh, yeah. She, actually, you know what? She didn't ask for it back. She just had you keep it. So, congrats. You have a Oathcock scanner. Now you can scan other Oathcocks. Sweet. Oh, and Harlock, don't get left behind.
No child left behind.
Whee. Ahem. And you walk back out into the rain. And you sit back into the auto carriage. How are we looking on time?
1 hour, so we can end right there.
This would be a perfect time to end it.
Alrighty guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Queen's Court. As you can see, we have some investigating to do. This ought to be a fun one. As always, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye.
So